You've come a long ways building your PLC programming and troubleshooting skills. Now it's time to take it to the next level and learn about SCADAs. And for this, we're going to be using Inductive Automation's Ignition software. Probably some of you are not running Ignition at work, but that doesn't mean that this isn't for you, because really all SCADAs have three basic parts. You got to set up communications, you got to set up tags, and then you're going to make the visual part. Now, yes, I know there are a lot more things to it, and we're going to learn a lot about those, but those are basically the same throughout all platforms. But the reason I chose Inductive Automation's Ignition is it's compatible with a lot of different PLCs. So it can run on Allen Bradley PLCs, it can run on Siemens PLCs, Omron PLCs, Modbus TCP, all those things. And it can also run on a large variety of hardware as far as it can run on a Windows PC, it can run on a Mac, it can run on Linux, and with the Perspective module, it can run on an Android or an iPhone also. And most importantly, there is a free trial that will run for 2 hours with all the options. And when your 2 hours is up, all you have to do is restart that free trial again. So they made it a really good learning tool. We're going to go to inductiveautomation.com/ignition and find the download Ignition button. And I'm going to download for Windows. And it's going to ask you for your information, and they've never contacted me, so I wouldn't worry about sales pitches. Then we're going to open up the exe file, and we're just going to go through the standard prompts. We're going to finish and start Ignition. There's a few more steps though. When it starts Ignition, it's actually opening up your web browser to localhost:8088. And note this address right here, because we're going to come back to it quite often. And we're going to install the standard edition, and I'm going to agree to their license and enter your username and your password and leave our ports at the standard and click Finish Setup and start your gateway. And I'm going to enable the quick start. We're not going to use it, but it does give you some really good templates. Now log in. 3 more things we need to install: this designer launcher, the Vision Client launcher, and the Perspectives workstation. Now, even though it says download here, these files are actually already on your computer from what you downloaded. So no worries about getting back on the internet. Just hit the download for Windows, and we're going to keep it. And open file, and just use the standard prompts again. And I'm not going to launch it right now, because we're going to go back, and we're going to install the Vision Client launcher, download for Windows, and we'll keep that one as well, and open file, and install for me. Just go with the basic prompts, and we're not going to launch it either. Now we're going to go back, and we're going to hit the Perspectives workstation. Download it. This one's a really cool one. I'm excited about this. Now, later on we'll talk about which ones may be better where. And this is the one that allows you to run the application from your iPhone or your Android. So there's a lot of flexibility in this one. But install all of them, because we're going to use them all through this series. I'm not going to launch it either. That gets everything installed. Now we're ready to configure our device connections, or tell Ignition where this PLC is out on the network. And click here to follow me over there.